Geeks on Tour, and this video is about the round trip from Google Photos to Snapseed and back on an iOS device. In this case, I'm using an iPad rather than an iPhone, but it works pretty much the same. So we're going to take this picture of Jim on the beach. I want to open it in Snapseed. That's the three-dot menu, and open in Snapseed. And this is the first time. The first one I do is nice and simple. It's clean. It opens in Snapseed. I can add the morning look, and I like that. I tap the check mark, and there is no back. And to save it, you have to tap on this little button here, which stands for export. Now, if you're holding the device vertical, you're going to see three words: looks, tools, and export. If you hold it horizontal, that is looks, that is tools, and that is export. So I want to tap the export, and then you have a choice to either save or export. The save saves it in with all of the edits in Snapseed available to re-edit. I've found that has some problems in some apps, so I'm going to choose export that creates a brand new file. So this is another picture with all the edits permanently applied. Now, how do I get back to Google Photos? Well, there is nothing on this screen, so I have to use my multitasking. Double tap the home button and back to Google Photos. And let's do another one. Let's do this pelican. Three-dot menu, open in Snapseed. But now this isn't a nice, clean setup. It still is showing the picture that was left there from before. Now, sometimes you'll get a little message here that says open the new one, and you can say yes, because you know that you have saved this one in an exported file. I am not getting that message, so my only choice is to force quit the Snapseed app. I'm going to double tap and force quit Snapseed, back to Google Photos, and try that again. Three-dot menu, open in Snapseed. Now we have a fresh start, so it will open that photo. And I can say I want to apply that same morning look. And I'm done with that filter, and then I export. It created a new file, successfully exported, and I double tap the home to go back to Google Photos. Let's try one more, see what it does this time. We'll get that mountain. Three dots, open in Snapseed. And this time I am getting that message about open this new image. All unsaved changes to the pelican will be lost if new image is open. Well, that's okay. I exported the saved changes of the pelican, so I can tap open to get the mountain. And this is interesting. I'm getting the original of the mountain rather than the edits applied in Google Photos. So I might want to redo the crop in here and the rotate. No slider in this one to rotate, and then I'll go back out to those looks and I'll get that morning look again. Check mark to apply those looks, export and export. Double tap home and back to Google Photos. Now, where are those Snapseed edited photos? They are not right beside our example files here in the archive. So I got to get out of the archive and back to Photos. And I see one, and I'll bet you if we wait a couple minutes, the other two will show up there. realize that the edited photo has taken the date edited iOS seems to be kind of flaky in this regard, but that is how you do a round trip. Let me do another one. You open a picture, three-dot menu, open in Snapseed. You might have to force quit Snapseed for it to work. Three-dot menu, open in Snapseed. There we go. Now you can do the looks, the tools, or the export. I'll go back to looks and do that morning one again. Check mark, export, and export to create a copy. It says successfully exported. I will press home, go back to Google Photos, get out of that old photo, out of the archive, and there is that picture in today's date as the edited picture. And that's how you do a round trip from Google Photos to Snapseed and back on an iOS device, iPad or iPhone.